Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and German Reich. So, in the previous episode we have instituted the fall of France and the formation of Vichy France. And today we are going to do a sort of an intermezzo episode where we are going to evaluate the performance of our units. We're going to drill them, we're going to move them around, we're going to check our storages and the future plans, and we are going to look at our options of invading United Kingdom and how we can perform there. Now all of this is going to be a lot of talking and a lot of analyzing, so if this is not your cup of tea, you're not interested in the combat, I suggest you skip the episode, which I hate to say, but fair warning, I am going to be an investigator here today because we have gone a long way. There's no point in crashing down right now, so you have your coffee ready and we can start. So first things first, we have a unit here, a 14th Panzer Division form, which is a 1949 Panzer Division. Okay, so you're gonna go to Rommel's Panzer Divisions as a new unit, so that's the 5th Panzer Division that he is commanding. We also have 5 Panzer Divisions from the event, and we got 4 Leichter Divisions, which is fine. We have also finished, and I haven't really reacted to that last time, the Panzerkampfwagen 2F, which is amazing because that opens up a whole new territory for us to deal with. But before we look into that, what are we gonna do here? Panzerkampfwagen 2 superstructure. Okay, I think that would allow us to get an advanced thing here or two, but let's take it reasonably. So we can now get the Panzerkampfwagen 2F, let's get it. And Panzerkampfwagen 2H requires an open turret. Interesting. Marder requires a superstructure and a better cannon. Okay, so we're gonna go for that, because Marder is an evolutionary upgrade on the Panzerjäger 1 that we have here. So let's work on that. Now there's also the AA mount, which is not bad, and that will give us the Flakpanzer, I think, on the 1, but for now we don't really need that. So let's get the superstructure here. It's only 31 days. Now let's investigate together what the new tank brings us. So we can get rid of the chassis. Anymore here? Nope. Okay, so we're currently producing the 2C and we have the 2F here. So let's actually work with the 2F, see if we can upgrade it, because we're in a stage where I think we can tinker with our models a bit. So the 2F has a command cupola, it has an upgraded radio, it already has an ammunition upgrade. What is it? It's a 2 cm one. A hull ornament, okay, we have none. There's a 30 mm armor here, some coaxial ornament. So let's check, can we get more external? Oh, you can get a Schwimmpanzer here. Okay, that actually makes it much worse. What about internal modules? Improved optics, that is super cheap and super good. Okay, nothing else here that we can get. This one cannot be upgraded. Radio is at where it should be. Wait, what were you? The 2 cm L55 KVK 30. So that's 2 cm. What did I do here? Oh, you can only have the one. Unfortunately. This one requires a different gun. Okay, so this is gun specific. I don't think we can mess with that at all. Yeah, you have just one. Okay, cool. So we have that, the gearbox, standard one, turret, okay. What is this one? Enclosed welded. Enclosed riveted would make it much worse. Okay, fine, fair enough. I'm gonna skip the armor. Suspension is the leaf spring. I know that torsion bar is much better. It increases speed and reliability, but also quite... Even the coil spring is better here. And that one actually improves everything and doesn't make it more expensive. Lowers the reliability though, but... No, we need the reliability. I would think about the torsion bar, but I think that's not for us right now. So you have the, what is this? Twin transmission steering, differential front drive. It's twin drive. This one. Yeah, this one, and yeah, okay, not gonna mess with that one. Flat armor. Partial slope would help. You got welded armor, which is fine, and you got this. So the thing that I would like to consider here is actually improving the armor straight up. Lower sight is soft attack and hard attack, but the armor goes up from 17 to 21.3, so by 4. Breakthrough also upgrades by more than 1. Defense is increased and hardness is increased. So let's do that. That is not such a big upgrade. And if we actually went with the partial sloping too, that makes it even better. So let's go with it. We need our white tanks on the point. And you have the twin engine. No, a single 140 HP gasoline engine. So give you 160. Okay, 160 would give you a decent bonus, but you're still slower. And if we went with the 180, how much faster would you be? Slightly. But the production cost goes up to 27 point something, and you were at 23.4. But I think that considering the armor increases by nearly 6, which is 25% upgrade, breakthrough increases by nearly 4, defense increases, speed increases, I think that might be worth it actually. So let's go with this one. We're gonna keep calling it Panzerkampfwagen 2F. Pause the partial one. I see cost by 3, and you increase by 2%, so it's 5% there. What about the twin gasoline engines? What do they do? Twin 100. If we went with twin 80, yeah, that doesn't make it cheaper, and it's actually worse. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm kinda happy. Speed increases slightly, soft attack, hard attack increases slightly, piercing is slightly increased, hardness, armor, breakthrough, defense, air attack. Okay, fine. You are now the champion of my heart. So, we need 33 upgrades for the Panzerkampfwagen 2C to take over. Instead, we're gonna go with you, which is not what I wanted. So let's remove that. Instead, put it here. Okay, so 1920 needs to be upgraded, and we are short on tungsten, but we're producing 1.8 per day. So trade me some tungsten, Sweden. Where are you, my friend? Swedish Empire forever. Good. So Sweden is gonna trade us the tungsten that we need. We have Bayerische Flugzeugwerke. This is fine. Tungsten we got. Okay, so that was point number 1. Point number 2 is... And that's the tungsten. Let's unpause it so that it goes away. Good. Point number 2 is Air Force. Okay, so we got them operating somewhere. Now this is gonna get a bit technical, but considering we won the Sea Lion, we will have to win the airspace over UK. Now if we do that, we will need to get the east-south England under our control so that we can send in our coastal support bombers and everything. This is where Germans historically failed. So we will need to greatly boost our aircraft production, and we will need to get as many bonuses that we can get here. And we'll also need to take control of this area completely. Now I checked that the UK has roughly 3,500 aircraft. I'm not sure how many of those are fighters. We will need to... Well, we get approximate information on that. I would like it if we could see these numbers. Okay, we need to increase our intel by just a slight number to get this. Okay, our counts are not as high, though our Air Force is fairly strong as well. We got roughly 3,000 aircraft. If they will, and they will, fly in here, they will fly from this area. Which means that what I can do here to help us is build radars. I can build a radar here, and I can build a radar here, and both of them should cover partly southern England. Now the thing is that I don't know if we are researching the next level, and I don't think we are. The radar 3 would help greatly. Yeah, we are not, so... It's 150 days. We might actually have to go all the way to here, to the centimetric radar, which enables radar station 4, because, you know, there's no point in actually launching any invasion until we got the control, because we will need to control this area, supply our units, and control the air. So let us do this. We got quite a lot of production lines here, so I'm going to set you up and set you up so that we cover this area rightly. Okay, let's put you up for next. That's gonna be one of the things. I know that we are going to get a bunch of airfields from the focuses. Battle of Britain will give us Normandy and Picardy airbase set to 10. Normandy and Picardy. Wait. Where's the airbase? Oh, here it is. Normandy and Picardy. So these two, yeah, I was kind of right. So these ones will go to about 1,000 each. So that means that we need to train our fighters. Now, there's a bunch of enemies over here. I actually think that at this point, it is safe to say that we can move all of our fighters in this area already. We don't have them here, which is, you know, fine. Settle down, mouse. I don't know why there's still fighters here. I think those are the old ones. Okay, so let's distribute our aircrafts accordingly. We need to check on the fighter crews. By the way, almost all of them are fully upgraded. Okay, none of these are completed battle ready. That is bad news. Okay, so we have some enemies operating here. Do we have any extra fighters that we can deploy here? Okay, we don't. We lost all of them? Dang, that's brutal. Okay, so different strategy here. We got you guys. So who's the best? You will go here and fly in here. You will get in here and fly in here. And anyone else? You are already there. You're going to Brittany. Okay, let's send you here as well, and you will cover Brittany as well. The rest of the fighters need to go drill. Okay, so you guys, where's a decent airfield? Go over here and drill. Oh, did I send one of you? No, I thought I selected 3 of you. It's a bit weird, but okay, fine. What about you guys? That's 500. Do we have a big enough airfield somewhere? 500 aircraft. We do here. And you will drill over there. Oh, it's probable that one of them doesn't need to drill. What about you guys? Are you... Yeah, you are regular crews, so you do not need to drill. So instead of those guys, you will be in here and intercept. And the ones that are going to Brittany... Where are you? One of the Western France. You guys... Yeah, you guys don't need to go to Brittany. You will instead go... say to Prague and drill on there. So this is going to take care of our fighters. We will cover the coast a bit, and they are going to drill so that we have them on point. And all of the new fighters that we're going to get are going to be deployed and drilled. We are getting 3 per day, which means that every month we can deploy over, well, basically a new fighter group. I actually think might be a bit more dramatic about that. You guys, to Mazovia. Can you now the drill? Okay, so you're also trained. So who was going to... I'm gonna go over here and cover this area, and whoever is going to Picardy is going to be taken. Picardy. Okay, you guys don't need to go there. You will go instead to Nuremberg and drill over there. See, that is efficiency. Now, I wanted to check the bombers. The bombers we got... Okay, we get 3 bomber groups. Trained crew 2, and none. This area is no longer being in any way controlled by our enemies, so we don't need to fly there. Instead, I think I'm gonna stop you and set you to drilling, which means you guys don't need to. I'll put you in here as a preparation for flying and bombing the English Channel. Actually, you can already start with that. We'll see how well we're gonna deal with it. And the naval bombers, we have 2 full squadrons of them now. Actually, we get 3. Why is there only 57? You are nowhere near ready. You are all really bad at this, so let's stop you and send you to here where you are going to drill. You need to be on point because you are going to start bombing the ever-loving hell out of the English Channel and French Channel. We're going to need to have our ships here, and we'll also need to have our bombers here, which is going to lure out the enemy fighters, which we are going to shoot down over there and basically eventually deplete all of the enemy forces. And now the closer support, last but not least. Most of you need to train. There's not that many of you, but I really didn't do much with you. So where is a nice airfield where you can get? So you're gonna go over here and you're gonna drill there, those of you that can. Okay, so this covers our fighters, our bombers, our naval bombers, and everyone else. Awesome. Now the Navy. Navy is gonna be a big thing out of this, big thing in this plan, and we will need it on point. You are still not finished drilling. You guys are patrolling, that is fine. You are refitting the escorts. You need to go and drill. The rest of you needs to get upgraded, which is super cheap, and it doesn't... Well, reliability is increased, that is good. Okay, we got some hunter killers here. Okay, a question. We got a bunch of these ones. Type 23, type 24. Is there anything we could upgrade you to? No. So considering they are the same, let's see if we can design something here. We need you on anti-submarine warfare for sure. So if we give you this, that's 6 points, and it's fairly cheap. Could give you a better AA suit for almost nothing. This would help with the torpedo attack, and it kind of makes sense to get this to you. Damage control as well. And the hydrophone. Okay, that still makes you really good. Could also give you the improved AA, but I don't think this is... Yeah, that's an unnecessary upgrade. Okay, so we would have you something like this. Torpedo boat. Torpedo attacks grow to increase, depth charges increase, and we could put you on hunting. The refits are goddamn expensive. But okay, this is type 23, type 24. We could call this type 25. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do this. I don't think it was a wise thing to do it that way. Let's do it here. Torpedo boat improved, type 24. Okay. So let's call this type 25. And we'll do the same thing. So you get the anti-submarine suit. You get better anti-air. You get better director. You get better damage control. And you get a hydrophone. Okay, type 25. Amazing. And that means we can set these ships for upgrades. Right? Right. You? Right. Amazing. So we can actually use these now in 2 squadrons which can patrol and hunt for enemy subs. Which puts us to the beautiful thing of our subs. We have them split into various groups. Okay, this one is a mixed one. Okay, can I get you over here and back here? Okay, because these 3 are useful. The rest not so much. So what do we have here? You are type 2B. Okay, subvisibility is amazing. Max range is abysmal though. And you have almost no torpedoes. Okay, if I added these, that's actually super cheap. Make you super slow and increase your subvisibility. I could also get a better hydrophone and damage control. 3 times 53. 2 times 53. Yeah, I think something like this would be good. We would more than double your torpedo at... Oh, actually, kind of double. We would get... Subvisibility would go up only slightly. And it's fairly cheap. What about you guys? That is probably... Yeah, it's exactly the same story. Wait, is your range 600? Oh my god. That is just awful. You got 1200 again. Wait, are they 2B? Yeah, okay, so... So we get 2 squadrons of 2Bs. 2B and 2B. So we got 14 of you. That's such a weird number. But we could split them into 2 groups of 5 and 1 group of 4 and cover 3 regions. If we put you in here, you might have a fairly good range. We would need to cover probably the North Atlantic Ridge and Gulf of Biscay and Denmark Strait. Or better yet, Iberian Coast, North Atlantic Ridge and Denmark Strait. That would be good, but I don't think we have anyone that can... Wait, do we have a port ability here? What's up with that? Do I have a naval access? Oh, you're a supervised state of Denmark, which means... Oh, you're in our faction. Okay. So I could ideally station some subs there. Okay. So that's going to be another step. We need to cut off Great Britain from getting resupplied. So doing this, having some subs in Spanish state going here and from Iceland to over here would cast a wide net that could kill all of their transport ships, in theory, but we'll need more subs for that. So that's another thing that we will need to focus on, which is great. Okay, so that makes the Navy and air done. We are not getting enough oil, but that is a whole new thing. Okay, let's kill these imports slightly. Cool. Okay, last but not least, the army. Now we need to dramatically change our army. And by that I mean we need to start motorize it. Army strength is at maximum strength. Cool. Navy is very, very bad. So, what do we have? That's the thing that we need to ask ourselves. First things first, I know that we can distribute the Panzer. Yep. Okay, let's distribute those. That's a boost to all of our units. Now, we get some heavy anti-air. I'm not producing those. We get a ton of light anti-tank. Horse transports are fine. Heavy transports, light artillery, mountain artillery, that's all fine. Field uniforms, infantry, assault equipment, machine guns, transport trucks. We got thousands of transport trucks. Armored cars, light vehicles, recons, cavalry tanks, heavy tanks. Light tanks, medium tanks, tank destroyers, assault guns, and these are the aircraft. Okay, so first things first, we get you guys. If we wanted to switch you all to the latest Panzer division, we would actually have everything that we need except for the assault guns. Okay. 40. I actually have a feeling here that I might do a little thing here where we switch it up a bit. Because the Panzer Division 1941 is fine, but we have 2 battalions of medium tanks and 3 battalions of light tanks. And I might want to change this to 3 battalions of medium tanks and 2 battalions of light tanks. So how would it affect you? Increase soft attack, increase hard attack, air attack. Defense is increased, breakthrough is increased, piercing is increased. Suppression is lowered, and doesn't matter, strength is increased. We would need light tanks, less light tanks and more medium tanks. And the hardness is 48%. Okay. Organization is 12.7, speed is 8.5. Is it because of the reconnaissance? Okay, I don't think there's anything here that we need to change. Okay, let's do that. And now let's change all of you to the 1941. So that means we miss about 80 medium tanks and about 60 assault guns. Do it. It's gonna make them stronger, quite dramatically in some cases. The production that we have here of our tank equipment Okay, we don't have enough here, and we don't have enough. We do actually have enough here. I don't think we need more than 2 per day for now. We need more of you. We need definitely more of you and more of you. So where can we save? So we are producing the naval bombers and the fighters. I'm not gonna touch the aircraft. That is something I won't touch. I won't touch the uniforms because we probably need hundreds of thousands of upgrades. Same with the SS. Same with the assault equipment, because that is something that, yeah, in about 100 days, the tank divisions are going to be upgraded. Machine guns the same. Panzer because we actually got enough. So I think we can save 2 factories there. I don't know how many mortars we need to upgrade. This is fine. We could actually use more here, I think. Garrison. Motorcycles, okay. Light artillery, that's fine. Yeah, we need to upgrade this, so there actually should be more factories on these. We get so many horse transports that I think we can save 2. How many light vehicles do we have? Can we save on that? We get 6,000 light vehicles, so I'm pretty sure I can save 1 factory on. Actually, 2 factories on that. Trucks. We get tons of trucks and producing 14 per day. But we need more heavy transport, so let's put more factories here. Actually, lower the production of trucks. Prime movers, trains. We're starting to get trains, but we don't have enough in reinforcements. Okay, we increase the production of the Panzerkampfwagen 2, but we need 2 and 2 more factories here. We will actually need way more here. How much do you cost? You cost 30. Cost about as much as these, right? Yeah. Okay, so the thing now is we are getting new factories built. So all of those are gonna go to the tanks. So 2 more factories here, 2 more factories here, and then we're gonna add 2 more, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. Because we will need the Stugs available, and we will need more tank divisions. The reason is that I actually want to start switching these guys. I can also switch them to these, but you can see that we will need 600 medium tanks, medium assault guns, and light tank destroyers, but it's gonna make them much better. We're gonna get a ton of equipment back, which is fine. I don't really mind that. But we'll need to have two heavy divisions of tanks. And the light divisions could actually be upgraded as well. So that means I need an additional 1941 Panzer division in training. Huh. Okay, let's do it this way for now. And demotorized. Okay, so that will give us 15 tank divisions that we can use. None of these are going to be useful against United Kingdom, mind you, but we will have those, for example, ready to attack Soviet Union if they invade us, if we succeed in this. Infantry divisions? I mean, that's a question. We are going to get more infantry divisions in each army. And how many we need? We need 4 more here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. And this is motorized. So 10 and 3 motorized to... Okay, so... Okay, that is fine. And we need 3 more motorized. Okay. So this is looking good. That's gonna round up our army to decent numbers and keep them in good shape. After which we can actually start going with more. Sounds good on paper. How it's gonna work in reality? Okay, we don't need this factory though. Instead, we need more factories of the military kind. Any? Okay, let's get the civilian one in there as well. And then one in Mosaland. And these areas are completely stuffed. And Turingen. Okay, I think this is gonna be fine. Okay, with that said, I think we can unpause. This is actually a pretty thing. Now we're gonna align Romania, which will allow us to go for that research. Okay, we're missing more tungsten, so please give us more tungsten. We're actually exporting a ton of rubber. Is that possible? Well, we aligned the Kingdom of Romania. Great. Now, Western knowledge. That one goes immediately to us. Can we invite you to faction? No, we can't. That's a bit weird why you would be this reluctant, but I think we might get an event that will ally them with us. Okay, so the Western knowledge is coming next. After Western knowledge, we're going to reintegrate Luxembourg and Alsace, reintegrate West Prussian, and Operation Sea Lion and Battle on Britain. Unfulfilled. Okay, Romania is becoming an idiot again. But we don't need that much oil anymore. So what about the fighters? Are you doing what you need? Okay, joint industrial policy. That one is always good. Okay, no more fighters here. French Channel is controlled by us. And they got bombers over there. So my guess at this point would be that since you guys are completely good on the training, you can start flying in here and shooting down the enemy. Our air detection is awful, we don't have the radars yet. Average mission efficiency is also awful. But let's see what it's gonna do. And we got you guys with no goals. Okay, that is fine. You need to upgrade. You will be useful later on. Okay, so we're shooting down there. Oh, they actually have flying boats over there. Our detection is really awful. Which mission efficiency is better. They get enemy support points here, which is fine. We'll just shoot them down. It's not like we're doing good here. What about you guys? Is everyone doing the trainings they were assigned? You are in Schleswig-Holstein and you are doing nothing. Okay. Can you... You can't. Okay, so go here. And you're gonna try doing naval strikes in this area. We're gonna see how it's gonna go, because that might be a bit pushing it at this point. We really need the radars. That is something. Okay, we're starting to work at them already. But we must be careful. We must have been careful. Complete English. Okay, you are still flying. Yep. You haven't shot down a single one. Oh, hello. Now we got their attention. So what's gonna happen here? Okay, they were exchanging bombers for fighters. And we're exchanging quite a lot of bombers for fighters, so until we get more in there, I say you stop. Let's see if we can kill them. At least a bit. Actually, it would make sense for our fighters to do, instead of interception, to go for air superiority. Because that means we can fight and shoot down these guys. Okay, and last but not least, you are doing nothing, just counterintelligence. Okay, so you can go and start building up a spy network. Wait, are you good for that? Am I not sending someone who is... You're a linguist. Infiltration, effectiveness, infiltration. Nice. You are the right man for the job. Okay, we finished show dice. Why are they still shooting down our bombers when the bombers are not there? Can someone explain? Okay, but the amount of... Well, we're shooting down some of their aircraft, but only a little. And here our detection is far low, and yeah, we're not doing much. Okay, we finished the show dice. Show dice are great because they give a huge boost to... is it there here? Yeah. A huge boost to light attack and heavy attack, to all of the units that really matter on the sea, meaning heavy cruisers, large cruisers, battleships, battle cruisers, pocket battleships. All of them get extra light and heavy attack. Believe it or not, that is super useful. Now we can do super heavy armor piercing shell, which is going to help our same types, but well, cruiser, battleship, and those in having a higher piercing ability. Okay, changing some of those things. It is fine. Actually, did we want to send some help to Africa? Oh god, they're starting to lose here, aren't they? They got 800 enemy aircraft and 500 for the free under fighters. Well, okay. This is really bad. We will need to probably go and help, but I'm gonna leave it to them for now because we have our own plans. And if the Sea Lion actually goes through, it will be such a major victory for us that it will make the campaign in Africa completely moot. You know, because if they give up, it's gonna be fine. Okay, we are getting closer to the intel. Okay, we have control of our sea. That is great. Okay, you, Tirpitz, can you go to the main battlefield? And Greece has capitulated. Wow. Okay, I think I have underestimated the Italians. They managed to win in Greece. Benito Mussolini has announced the cowardly Greek nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Italian forces. Well, good for you. I'm sending you my congratulations. And you didn't get anything from France for your good deeds. Okay, what did we finish here? Was it the... was it... Yeah, it's probably the ship that we have just attacked. Oh, and you're fighting? Where are you fighting? You're going to fight. You got intel on something. Okay, cool. Oh, and that means how many? One shipyard. One measly shipyard. I actually think we are going to... This is not an upgrade. We're gonna stop producing these ones. And we are going to start upgrading some of these older ships that we do not need. Actually, you will be done very quickly, won't you? Yeah, that's... I see cost 126 for one. Increases reliability. Or we could start upgrading some of these. So let's split you guys, stop you from drilling, and actually schedule you for upgrades. Cool, cool. The question of Central Macedonia. In their efforts to pursue their vision of Greater Bulgaria, Boris III has requested we let them take control of newly conquered territories in Thrace and Central Macedonia. Greater Bulgaria. We accept the request. Return of Thrace. They join Axis. These states seem more suited for Italy. Check the down claim, or it will stay under our control. No, we accept. Bulgaria just joined us. Okay, so who did we kill? 3 of the Netherlandish destroyers and 1 escort. Good on you guys. Do you have... Yep, you got both of the... No, you got 1 Scharnhorst and 1 Bismarck. And 1 Bismarck is refitting. And 1 Scharnhorst is drilling. Okay, Fleet in Being Doctrine is done. Amazing. That is the first step for us in getting better fleet. So all ships... Battleships, cruisers, and destroyers gets extra organization, and we get a bunch of small upgrades. So what's next? Power projection. Battleships, battle cruisers get surface detection and organization. Cruisers get surface detection and organization. Get extra naval hit chance, capital ship attack, screen attack, shore bombardment bonus, screening efficiency, positioning, and torpedo screen penetration or seaplane. Okay. Destroyers. I think we're gonna go with this one. Forward basing. And then fleet carrier groups. Expand patrol operations. No, this one goes with power projection, then forward basing, and then it goes into fast carrier groups, which... all carriers get bonus sortie. Though we get some extra... No, I think this one, seaplane detection, seaplane defense is actually better. Naval hit chance, escort efficiency, screening, then we get organization, screen attacks. Yeah, let's go with this one. Seaplane, seal, oh, it's not seaplane, it's sea lane. Ah, that makes more sense. I misread that. Okay, let's get that one. Let's get that one. And are we starting to stockpile some aircraft? Yeah, we're exchanging some. Get some extra things here. Heinkel. Heavy bomber, naval bomber. No, we need more people in the high command. Coastal support, airborne. Capital ship. I guess this one is better. Is there anyone? Naval maneuvering. Naval bombing. Now let's go with this one. Surface Fleet Command, Capital Ship and Screen Ship Attack. And goddammit, we get so much air experience. That is really something. The occupation of Greece. The mainland Greece is under control of Axis forces and the government has fled. The Kingdom of Italy views Greece as their historical claim and demanded full control over it. Athens will be German occupied. Everything will be under German control. Greece shall be theirs. Yeah, sure. Well, we didn't do anything, so you can keep it. Anyway, I think this is good for now. Western knowledge will be done next time, but we need to keep in mind what we are doing here. Medium tanks. Yeah, we're starting to stockpile some fighters. That is good. Are we actually done with the upgrades? That's a question. That's a good question. Wait, fighters are here. Yep, we are. Okay, so all of our units have been upgraded. We're doing good, and we're basically just chugging along with the things that need upgrades instead of getting more units. The ones that don't need are at the minimum production, which is great. Trucks are fine. Yep, and these ones will need... Okay, so this is going to be about 120 days, and this is going to be about the same time, which is good. That is good. But we haven't really taken upgrades of these into consideration. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. By the way, I haven't forgotten that we can do the SS. I wonder if someone is going to remind me about that. I haven't forgotten, but this is going to come a bit later when we get these reforms done. So, thank you very much for joining me, and in the next one, we're going to focus on the Marines, rework them, prepare them for the invasion, and see a bit more about what our next research ideas are going to be, because right now we're boosting the industry, but then we'll need to prepare for the invasion, which means Amtraks and stuff like that, nice things like the LV5 and the Marine upgrades and Marine Assault Infantry and stuff like that. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, see you in the next episode.